cycle, I wanted to give a quick demo on how to do multi-out of Koala. If you host Koala inside an application like AUM, which is a host application, then you're utilizing Koala's AUV3. And so Koala AUV3 supports 8 outputs. So let's record something real quick in Koala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2. We've got all of the audio right now. And if we click edit, 2, 3. And then on the right hand side where it says mix, you'll see that below the EQ, it says enabled, reset EQ, and then main. That means that all of these audio are coming out of the main, which is the first output of Koala. 1, 2, 3. They all say 4, main. 5. And that means if you close the AUV3, that they're all coming out of this first instance of Koala, the main out of Koala. So let's make a quick sequence real quick. Let's make it 2 bars. And we're just going to have every pad get triggered, okay? So if I hit play, we should hear all 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all coming out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, Koala instance, first Koala instance. So if we want the second pad, 2, and we click on sample and edit that sample, on the mix tab, we're going to choose output 2, so out 2. And now we're going to do the same thing for 3. We're going to change that from main to out 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8 to 8. So if I hit play now, we're only going to hear the number 1 triggered because it's the only one that's routed to the first output of Koala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. None of these are being triggered, only the 1 is. And the reason why is because we haven't created a fader for the second output. So in your host, in AUM, I'm going to click the square on the right with the plus sign, choose audio, and I'm just going to drag it to the left. And so there are 2 slots. The top slot of this fader, the circle with the plus, that's the instrument slot. Do not put Koala there. If you put Koala in the instrument slot, you'll never be able to route audio into Koala. So I always like to put Koala in the second, the smaller circle with a plus. That's the effect slot. So click on that second plus sign, choose multibus unit instances, and then choose Koala. And you'll see that to the left of that Koala icon with the diagonal lines, that it says 2. That's the second output of Koala. So if you want to, right now I've got all of my audio going down into mix bus A. At the bottom, you see it says A and A. So this one is just going to the headphones. I'm going to actually want to click on that headphone and choose mix bus A. And that means that the 2 Koala outputs are going to go to A. And so this effectively, the A is the master output. All of the audio from Koala is being summed into that mix. And the reason why that's advantageous is because if you click the little R, you can arm that channel to be recorded. And up at the top left of AUM, there's the wind, play, and then the third one is the record. It'll record that A. And so all of the audio will be summed and recorded. So it's real convenient. And then you can add effects on the master bus if you wanted to, like maybe a compression or something like that, or saturation, whatever you want. So a lot of flexibility. So at the bottom of the second fader, Koala fader, it says channel 3. Click on channel 3 and say duplicate. And you'll see that now the Koala icon says X3. That's the third output of Koala. So if you just click on channel 4 and choose duplicate and just keep duplicating, you'll see that it's iterating the number. So that's output 4, duplicate is output 5, duplicate output 6, duplicate output 7, duplicate output 8. So now we have all 8 channels. So if I hit rewind in AUM and hit play, we're now going to hear all 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And so if you were to solo one of them, so like I'll solo, maybe if I solo, you're not going to hear me. If I solo 2 and 3, you'll now hear 2 and 3 if I hit rewind and play. 2, 3. So you can see they're definitely coming 5, 6, 7. They're definitely coming out of separate faders. And so some of the advantages of this is, on each fader you can add different effects. So like on, let's say for argument's sake, if fader 2 was maybe our bass, and if you double click the vertical line, you get a little effect slot. And so I can click audio unit and I could say, let's add reverb. And then on the third output, if I double click the vertical line and then click the plus, I can choose audio unit extension. I could add a compressor. So say this was like maybe our snare, maybe we want a compressor. And for 4, is maybe our vocals. And so on 4, maybe we want to put a chorus, for instance. And so you can see it's very flexible. I could change the volume of individual sounds if they're too loud or not loud enough. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just super powerful. And hopefully you can sort of see how this is advantageous. And it's really quite easy to do. Hope that helps.